Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears of War 4 video as we get closer to the release of Gears 4 Ultimate Edition in just 10 days time. It's really soon, guys. A lot of you have actually been asking me all the time, either on YouTube comments, Twitter, in videos or live streams or anything like that, what I'm looking forward to the most in the new Gears game. So today I'm actually going to be sharing the top 5 things that I'm looking forward to in Gears of War 4. Going from the least to the most, coming in at number 5, it is the new weapons being introduced. It's been a long time since we had some new weapons within a Gears game to introduce a lot of variety and uniqueness to the weapon arsenal already available. Gears has just been known for having these exciting different weapons that change up the pace of gameplay, and that continues heavily with Gears 4. We are seeing quite a few new weapons this time around being standard as well as heavy, like for example the SMG style weapon for the first time known as the Enforcer, which looks to be a sort of counter to the shotguns in the game. You have other new weapons that have very interesting features to how they work instantly, like the Overkill shotgun that shoots a bullet as you push down the trigger, but also fires a second bullet as you let go of the same trigger, as well as a new sniper that needs a few seconds charging just before it can actually be fired. I'm just mostly interested in seeing how all of these new weapons introduced for the first time play out in multiplayer when it comes to affecting balance. For number 4, it has to be the Swarm Origins. With Gears 4 comes a new enemy faction that this time around we will be learning about their origins within the game itself, featuring, you could say, maybe a Emergence Day 2.0, as the campaign takes place over 24 hours when humans on Sarah, being JD, Kay and Del, actually come across the discovery of the Swarm enemy race for the first ever time. Being able to learn about the origins of the Swarm is a huge thing, and it's important, you know, because for the old games or the previous games with the Locust, it never really got addressed officially in the Gears game itself. It was also always just left to the community trying to create theories, meaning everyone was just instantly left just trying to guess where the Locust came from. Coming in at number 3, it is the multiplayer competitive ranking system. Multiplayer matches are changing for the better in Gears 4, as players will be placed in games depending on purely their rank that the game or game mode has given them, which is just something I'm looking forward to, because if you've watched my live gameplay videos, either my recent 5KD challenge series or you have my Road to Level 100 series on different Gears games, it's always been an issue in previous Gears games that I talk or complain about, you could say, as it has always affected both teams involved. Either being you get teammates who aren't on the same skill level as the enemy team, which most of the time is a deciding factor in you losing the game, or the other scenario plays out where you have players on the other team who might be new to Gears playing against somebody like me who literally has just no life, been playing Gears forever, meaning their first Gears experience is just straight up savage, it's unfair and maybe ruined. But the ranking system should fix this problem, making games as fair as possible, which is good for all types of players when it comes to pure skill. For number 2, just missing out on that top spot, it is the new game mode being introduced known as Escalation. Now for me personally, I've just been somebody who plays Gears in a competitive manner. It feels natural, I can't help it, and the high skill gap required for the game itself is what actually got me addicted in the first place over 10 years ago. And Escalation has actually been designed to cater for that high-end competitive-based gameplay, which is something that I've always wanted to see in a Gears game, because it fits perfectly with the gameplay style, but we've never really had a true game mode which has been designed with competitive in mind. So the grind to diamond rank in Escalation is going to begin very soon. Then for the number 1 spot, the one thing I'm looking forward to the most out of my whole experience playing Gears of War 4, it has to be how the campaign storyline continues. I remember back to E3 2015 last year, seeing the reveal of Gears 4 for the first time ever, being a game set after Gears 3, where I instantly just tried to question how could the storyline continue after what we've experienced already so far in the other games, and I just quickly summarized that you couldn't really go anywhere. But so far from what we've seen, Obviously, I was proven very, very wrong. The Gears 4 campaign looks to be set to be one of the most interesting Gears stories out there told, and knowing that at least Gears 5 and Gears 6 is pretty much set in stone, it's planned for the future already, like, I'm hyped being able to see not just how the storyline begins 25 years later, but as it develops, teasing of what the future holds for this franchise. So there you have it, those are my top 5 things I'm looking forward to in Gears of War 4. New weapons, the Swarm origins, a competitive ranking system, Escalation, the multiplayer game mode, and of course, how the campaign storyline continues. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below. What are your top 5 things you're looking forward to in Gears 4? Now, of course, this is just my opinion. This isn't facts, this isn't right, this isn't wrong. There's a lot more that I am looking forward to as well that didn't make the top 5. From Horde Mode 3.0, you've also got other new game modes like Arms Race and Dodgeball, to the relationship between father and son being Marcus Phoenix and JD Phoenix. This game literally can't come sooner enough. Give this video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.